What is up, guys? So today I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to get your Zandalari Empire rep up. Now the first thing you actually want to be doing is heading over to your auction house. Now we're going to head over here to the auction house and you're going to search up the contract for Zandalari Empire. So hopefully it's pretty cheap on your server right now. As you can see here, it's around 150 gold for me. So let's head to our mailbox, grab it, and just apply it. And once you apply it, you will get this 7-day buff. Now you can get more if you want, if you feel like you're gonna need more. Also, it gives you 10 bonus rep with any world quest. So if you go do any world quest right now, you'll be able to get 10 rep off of it. So it's really important to get this. You want to make sure it's a Zandalari Empire 1. So if there's about 30 quests up, 30 times 10, pretty simple, 300 rep right there. So you want to do that. Now the next thing you're going to do is open up your calendar and make sure you have the Darkmoon Faire is up to head over there. It's going to be really simple. We're going to talk to this lady up here in Orgrimmar, accept that, and then we're going to go through this portal. Once we go through this portal, we're going to go all the way down to the bottom and we're going to ride this carousel. Now before you get on this carousel, you're going to have to buy some tickets, and you're going to buy the tickets just from the lady that's right in the front. So the book will be in your bag, open, and you'll eventually be able to get the tickets and go right through the entrance. Once we get on this carousel, you're going to ride this until you get 60 minutes. Yes, once you get up to 60 minutes, you have a full hour to basically go around and farm up some reps. So you can turn in quests. This will give you more rep. You can do world quests, will give you more rep. Or let's say if you got a token from one of the islands, at which we're going to be talking about later, you'll be able to so if it gave you 250, I think you get around 275 with a 10% buff, maybe more, I'm not sure, but you definitely want to have this on because it does add up at the end. And another thing too is if you do die while you have this buff on, then you're gonna have to come back and ride the carousel. Now there's a few ways to avoid that, and it's by talking to this vendor right here, which sells a Darkmoon Faire Hat. Darkmoon Faire Hat, my bad, and it's a 10% buff. Now in order to get this, you have to have 10 tickets. You can either turn in the quests that I'm doing right now. Some of these quests you can actually get from dungeons and from BGs, which you'll come back, turn them in, you'll get tickets. Now another good way to get these tickets too is by actually doing the Darkmoon Faire games inside the Darkmoon Faire. So as you can see here, I'm talking to the guy because you need to get these tokens. I'm gonna open the bag, get these tokens so you can actually do the games. Once you go get them, go talk to one of the blue exclamation points on the map and just do the games, and that's it, and it'll reward you. So now I'm going to show you another way to get 10 hats really easily. This doesn't take long, but it is going to require some gold. So we're going to head over to the auction house. I'm going to grab some gold out of the mailbox, as you can see here. So you can see I'm doing this on a brand new tune, never done this on. We're going to head over here to the auction house and we're going to search up for Darkmoon Daggerfish. You're going to want 100 of these. Make sure you get 100 of these, then go to your mailbox, grab them. Make sure you grab them because there's a few times I've actually forgot them. But we're going to fly back to the top of Orgrimmar, take the portal, head back to Darkmoon Faire. We're going to head down to the docks. Once you come down here, you're going to talk to this lady, and you're going to take this bottom left treasure map. Like I said, it costs 100 Darkmoon fish, so make sure you get them. Once you get them, you're going to get a quest popped up on the side, as you can see. Accept it, and you're going to just basically watch this whole video. You actually have to collect 5 different notes, and once you collect the notes, you'll be able to turn in the quest, and the quest will grant you 100 tickets. And with those tickets, you'll go back to that vendor once again, and you'll be able to buy 10 hats. So that's going to give you at least 10 hours and hopefully 10 tries for you to get as much done and get as much rep as you can. Another thing I want to add too is if you do put on the hat and you die, the buff does disappear. And also, if you have done this before, you cannot do it again. So I'm going to pause myself here, and I'll catch you at the end of the video. I'm going to let this play out. If you want to see the rest of the video, I'm going to put a stamp down below. You can click it, you can skip this. Also, if you've never done this, just make sure to pause it and take your time and get it done. I'll see you at the very end. So we have finished. We're gonna head back over here to this guy and basically buy all the Darkmoon Faire Hats. So this is gonna save us a lot of time. We're not gonna have to come back and ride the carousel. We can just pop it and get going and getting our rep up and saving time. So the main thing about this is saving time. Also, if you've never done this, you'll be able to do it, but if you've already done it once, you're gonna have to do it on another tune. So I do advise you to make sure that you haven't done it first and don't buy all the fish. Go check to see if the map is up every time. Now another thing too is here, as you can see on the top right, we're looking at this buff. So when this buff is up for the week, which you should definitely be looking on your map if it's up, but if it is up, your reputation gains for world quests are increased by 50%. So you have 50% with the bonus, 10% with the Darkmoon Faire Hat, and then also another 10 you get from just having the contracts. Also remember that the contracts only give you 10 rep per world quest, not 10%. So as you can see here, I'm going through my world quest list. If you don't have the add-on, I do recommend getting it so you can go through this list a lot quicker. We're going to be aiming for the Zandalari Empire ones first. We're going to go for those. We're going to get them done. Also, you want to be looking at your mission board here. I'm looking at my mission board to see if there's any up. If there's any up, I want to go do them as soon as possible so they don't disappear. Now another great way to actually get some more rep in is the emissaries. These emissaries actually give you about 1500 rep, so I do recommend going to go do this as soon as possible. I regret not doing these sometimes because I didn't realize how much that rep was going to add up at the end. So hopefully if you have all these things together, you can move really quick and really fast and get it done. So if you are watching this video, I hope you get to use the 50% rep gain. If you don't have that much time, just try to do as much as you can now, because these times do matter when the 50% buff is up. So like I said, another great way too is actually by just doing all the quests in the zone. Now I don't recommend doing the quests when the buffs are up and all the world quests are up. Save the quests for the very end. At the very end, once all of this stuff is gone, the Darkmoon Faire is gone, the 50% buff is gone, save it for the very end because those quests are always going to be there. Another thing too I want to mention is if you do all the quests in the zone, you do get up all the way up to friendly. Now another great way too to get your rep up is actually by doing islands. So this one's really simple. We're going to go down to the table and basically queue up, and when you queue up, you have a chance of it to drop you some Zandalari Empire rep. Now if you don't get any, you do have a chance to get some Seaford doubloons, and with that you can talk to this vendor here and you can actually buy this item here, which is the island flotsam, and you can turn that into Jaina, and that will give you 250 Zandalari Empire reputation. So hopefully you do have some Seafords already saved up, and this will definitely help you get there even faster than usual. If you don't have any, just queue up, do some islands. Hopefully you do get some rep out of it. Another thing too is that the Seaford doubloons do take a little while to get, but at the end of the day though, if you have these saved up, I do recommend to go check this out. And overall, islands is one way to actually get some rep up. Now another way is actually through assaults. So yes guys, so when you complete an assault, you actually get 250 reputation. So with all the buffs and everything put together, you'll be able to get a lot of rep out of it. So it's another great way. So to know if it's up is basically you go to either Zandalar or you're gonna head over to Kul'tiras and you're gonna be looking for these assaults. Now when you arrive in the zone, you will get a quest. You get the quest, and basically you have to complete 4 quests in that zone with the assault. Once you do the assault, you do one more quest at the end. And once you complete that, you'll be granted the 250 reputation and some gear. So it's a win-win at the end with this. Also, if you don't, you can actually check out this timer. You can search up Be a Fake Faction Assault Timer, or I'm gonna put it down below and you can check it out. Basically this tells you when the invasions are scheduled and when they're going to be up, so you can actually at least set yourself up to do them. But that is it guys. These are some great ways to get your Zandalari rep up really fast. Like I said, try to save the quest for the very end because those will always be there no matter what. For all this other stuff, you want to get it done. These are the ones, because some of these can actually disappear. You might actually run into the assault and you might only have 10 minutes left and you might be able to complete it all. So just keep that in mind. That is it guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like it. If you want to see more of this stuff, just subscribe. We also do stream on twitch.tv/Dozygames without the S, and I do have an Instagram and Twitter. So you want to come check me out, go ahead. We also have a Discord that we all hang out in. So if you have any questions with goal making or anything just in general with the game, feel free to join and come hang out with us, guys. I am done here. I love y'all. Catch you in the next one. Peace.